The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And the stock of the day is Regal Partners. Now, I just spoke to the CEO a short while ago. Remember last month the company dropped its bid to acquire Platinum Asset Management. We talked with CEO Brendan O'Connor, who had more to say on this. I started by asking him whether or not it was correct that perhaps the company was not really aware of how much of a hole it was in. Let's listen to Brendan O'Connor.
I think it's a good business with a great brand, but frankly is in need of a turnaround. Investment performance has been poor for a long period of time. They've had accelerating outflows, and so it wasn't a business we could build conviction in for that price that we could appropriately step in and turn around.
Well, meanwhile, Regal has received $900 million in net inflows and commitments for the last quarter, a record for the December quarter and the 2024 calendar year. Regal also underlying funds under management rose 4.6% from the September quarter, reaching around $18 billion. So let's get into it. I'll start with you, Jonathan. We have seen a little bit of a shaky move since it abandoned its platinum bid, but it says it's still committed to growth here.
Yeah, so look, obviously this is one of those dodge the bullet type of situations. So you know, when you go into a deal like that and go for a bid, that's when you actually open up the books and see what's under the covers. And then obviously there were a lot more skeletons in the closet that they found out. And obviously Platinum just wished they hit the bid. so when they came in with, I think it was a scrip offer, and they said, look, that's grossly undervalued. I think Platinum were trading maybe about $1.20 at the time. They're back down to, well under 90 now, I think mid-70s from memory. While Regal has pulled back after that bid, but it still stays steady around that 360. So yeah, obviously Regal has dodged the bullet there. Platinum wishes they hit the bid. And there you go. So that's the story of how it goes. Mark often says that funds management is a popularity contest, and obviously Regal have been doing well in the last couple of years. Fund managers in general, the ones that are popular have been doing well, and it's in a space where you got that demographic headwind as well. Obviously, with more super money coming in, more people reaching retirement age, we need more financial services there. But either way, they've missed the bid and they're happy. So just on Regal themselves, now that that sort of headwind's gone, they had record inflows for the last quarter. So I think it should just be onwards and upwards from here. So it's a buy.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew.
Look, I like Regal, and I should disclose that my super fund is a shareholder in RF1, which was one of the main contributors from a performance fee perspective to Regal's great result. Phil King and the team at Regal, Brendan, of course, they're not silly by any stretch of the imagination. So certainly just as underlying stock pickers and sort of asset managers, they've done very well. The Platinum bid was going to be opportunistic, as we've heard. They looked under the hood and said thanks, but no thanks. So, to Jonathan's point, they probably have dodged a bullet. But I like Regal. I like the team. Phil King, a lot of time for him. So certainly this would be a buy. So why don't we start off with a double buy for the call for today?
Excellent. So a double buy there for Regal. Both my guests saying potentially dodging a bullet, walking away from Platinum Asset Management. And that is, of course, the stock of the day.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.